Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dogchief Jr. with High Point Church, and I am here to interview Pastor Pete about the importance of Vacation Bible School. You see, we are gearing up at High Point Church for our coming Vacation Bible School. Destination Dig. That will be from June the 20th to the 24th, 6 p.m. to 8:30, and we hope that all of you will go ahead and register your kids, or just show up at the door. So, Pastor Pete, I'm going to ask you a few questions here. Well, of course, Dogchief, I know I interviewed you once before, and I'm really glad to be able to have you interview me and talk about this really important subject. So, Pastor Pete, here's my first question. What is your official title at High Point Church? Are you the lead pastor, the senior pastor? Senior pastor? Do I really look that old? I don't know. Well, you see, Dogchief, I like to consider myself, or I like to call myself the Tigger pastor at High Point Church. The Tigger pastor? You mean like in Winnie the Pooh? Yeah, kind of like that, Dogchief. Oh, I get it. It's because you're the only one. Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes to. I am the Tigger pastor because, I am the only one. So, Pastor Pete, I notice you're wearing a kind of cool hat. Well, yeah, you see, Dogchief, Destination Dig is an archaeologically themed VBS. And so I am going to actually be the lead archaeologist on the expedition. I'm going to be using my other name, which is California Vik. Not everyone realizes, Dogchief, that I'm actually a professor as well as a pastor, and I'm kind of putting on my professor's hat here for our Vacation Bible School. California Vik? Oh, I see. Supposed to be a little like Indiana Jones. Well, it seemed appropriate, Dogchief, because really when you start to compare Indiana Jones and I, you realize that we're a very, very similar person. I mean, there's we just, Indiana Jones and I, we just have so much in common that I thought it was appropriate that I would kind of, be a little bit like him for this archaeological theme, if you get it. I get it, but I'm going to be real honest, Pastor Pete. I always feel like honesty is the best policy, Dogchief. Well, that hat on, you look like a little more like Egg Carts from the 1989 Batman. Egg Carts. Like Egg Carts. Think about the future, right? That's the one. I sort of see what you're saying. Okay, Dogchief. Well, maybe we should move on. And did you have some questions about Vacation Bible School? Yeah, why, Pastor Pete, do you think that Vacation Bible School is important? Can you kind of share with everyone? Yeah, okay, Dogchief. Well, you see, I grew up going to Vacation Bible Schools. I went to quite a few as a kid, and they were very foundational. They were all kinds of fun, and I learned all kinds of things about the Lord. It kind of gave me a good foundation to, grow up and become a pastor and even a biblical studies professor, because it caused me to, just love the Lord and His Word so much. That makes a lot of sense. And what else? Well, you see, Dogchief, as I grew up, I became a volunteer in Vacation Bible Schools. Particularly, my youth pastor was also my brother, Pastor Jeremiah Vik, down in El Centro. I heard of him. He's the famous one in the family, right? Yeah, that's the guy. Everybody knows Pastor Jeremiah. I'm just kind of president of the Who's Who of Who Cares Club. But yeah, so, and it was really, really wonderful helping out with those Vacation Bible Schools, and I saw the effect it had on all of these kids, and I just think really, I'm going to be real honest with you, Dogchief, I feel like Vacation Bible School is one of the most important things we do here at High Point Church. We always make a really big deal of it every year. So it's really fantastic. Well, that's great, Pastor Pete. You know what I love about Vacation Bible School is the singing. Oh, of course, Dogchief. Of course, we've talked before about how you're a kind of a vocalist. That's another great thing about VBS, the songs. You remember these songs like for the rest of your life. You know, I still find myself singing jingles from years and years ago. Like, I don't know, I don't remember when this was. This might have been around 1997 or so, maybe 96 even. I remember we did at First Baptist Church of El Centro, where my brother was the youth pastor at the time, we did this, this space theme, and a lot of those songs, they start rattling around. They teach us important things about God. Yeah, I kind of remember that space theme. That was a good year for Vacation Bible Schools. Yeah, it really was, Dogchief. I mean, it was really a good time. And you know, there's songs that teach us about all sorts of things. Like that one had that good song that taught us about the sovereignty of God. Oh yeah, you mean that's the one like he's got everything under control? Is that the one you have in mind? Yeah, that's the one. He's got everything under control. He's got everything under control. The stars and the planets are in his hands, the wind and the rain at his command. You and I are part of his plan. He's got everything under control. 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 That was a good one, Dogchief. I remember that, you know. The next year it was an Australian outback theme, you know, you can climb like a koala, you can walk like a willoughby, so these things really, they stick, you know. I think about, some of the ones we've done at High Point, like Galactic Starveyors, or, you know, Game On. We're gearing up for that big game. Yeah, and we could go on and on, you know, Dogchief, we could probably do some serious duets. I don't think we could. The thing is, Pastor Pete, you can't sing. Whereas you can. I told you dog vocals are different than human vocals. Alright. Well, you shouldn't get into these things, Dogchief, because we're, a brother and a dog in Christ, so we really should get along. So let's not do that. Yeah, I think you're right, Pastor Pete. We should make the effort. You know, right, because you are supposed to be man's best friend, and, I am, in fact, a man. Yeah, that's the word on the street there, Pastor Pete. Alright, so, Dogchief Jr. and I would really like to welcome you all to Vacation Bible School. If you have kids, we would absolutely love for them to come. We are located at 6090 Santo Road. That is San Diego, California, 92124. My email address is PETERJ, as in John, VIK, at yahoo.com. If you want to send me an email to register any kids, or you can just go ahead and show on up at the door, 6 to 8, June 20th to the 24th. Dogchief, did you have anything to add? Well, I am getting really, really excited. I am too, so it is really, really going to be a wonderful time, and Dogchief Jr. and I will hope to see you all there.